What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of our Farming Simulator 22 Landowner RP. Now, if you remember from the last episode, this is our current house, and it's basically a garden shed with a sleep trigger, but don't worry about that because we just got a major upgrade for the property, and that is this. Now, I recently cleared this land out, we kind of leveled it out a little bit, and then got this massive not even an enclosure, but basically just a massive structure installed to where we can actually house our vehicles out of the weather. So this will give me a lot of space to house my vehicles while we're figuring out what we want to do with the house and where we want to put the house and how we want to set the rest of the property up. And I also cleared away a bunch of the brush around the main parking area. Now, our equipment is just kind of chilling right now, but what we need to do is we need to move the equipment under the top of the enclosure. We need to move the trailer in there, and then we need to move the truck in there, but we also, I think we need to buy another truck because we can only operate this whole operation really for so long with just one truck. But without any further ado, let's put the machinery inside the enclosure, and then we'll head to town and pick out a new truck. But actually, first, you know what? We actually have oh god, we actually have some grass here that I forgot to cut. Let me cut this real quick, and then we'll put the mower under the enclosure. Come on. This thing is actually really, really neat to drive. It works really, really well. I don't want to get too close to the truck. Did I get that blade of grass? Okay, cool. I was just wanting to make sure that I didn't completely ruin that whole area. All right, let's go ahead and handle this stuff. Easy. Oh my god, I missed this too. How much did I actually miss? Apparently a decent bit, because there's some out there in the middle of the parking area as well. All right, let's go ahead and handle that. And almost got it. There we go. All right, now let me handle this stuff that's over here by the truck. I don't want to necessarily... Oh, it's like under the truck too. That's annoying. Okay, well, hold on one second. We're going to hop off of that. And let me fire you up and move you just a little bit. That way we can finish mowing this grass and we won't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, the ramps are down. That's not good. That's a little bit, actually, that's super sketch. All right, let's finish cutting this grass. And now we're good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the mower off and we're gonna lift it back up, turn it around, and now we're gonna put it in the enclosure. So let's go ahead and drive it up. I smoothed out the ground there a little bit, but I probably didn't do as good of a job as I could have. So we're really not worrying about parking at the moment. This is a massive enclosure, but I'm trying to get everything set up correctly. So let's back it in, and we'll go ahead and stop you right there. And now the mower is just chilling. Now we got to put the Bobcat in here, and then what we're actually going to do is I think we may head to town with the Ford. We'll buy a new truck, and we'll just tow it back. So let's fire you up. Fires up real quick. All right, let's move you on in. And luckily, since this tree be gone is the only attachment I have for the Bobcat right now, I don't really have to take it off or put it anywhere or do anything with it. It's just chill. Let's spin you around. God, I love how quickly I can spin this thing around. It's great. And boom. Now, let's go ahead and lower this guy down all the way. That's a little too far. There we go. That should be fine. And then we'll stop the engine and hop on out, and now we can get in the truck and head over to town. So let's go ahead and run on over there. We're just gonna need to make sure that we get the ramps up. All right, let's see. That should be pulling them up. Yep, there we go. I'm actually starting to remember what does what in this game, and I'm very happy about it. Also, I don't know why the front bumper is discolored like that. I don't know if it's because the truck got dirty, or if it's because something weird happened with the game or the textures or something. If you know, let me know in the comments below, because the rest of the truck is dirty, but it didn't change colors. Like, look, the rest of the body panels are like, you can see some dirt on the fenders and the doors and the bedsides and stuff like that, but the front bumper actually changed color, and I have no idea why it changed color. All right, let's pull out onto the main road if I can look and just make sure nobody is about to, you know, slam into me, because the AI in this game do be nuts. They are absolutely insane. They will run you off the road. They will slam into you. They will pull out in front of you. Just, you know, standard day-to-day traffic. You know what I mean? We'll hold it at about, like, 60-ish. Not cruise control, but We're coming into town, so we'll slow down a little. Nice and easy. There we go. I don't know if that speed limit sign is like, because technically it's like a Euro-style speed limit sign, so I don't know if it's like 50 kilometers an hour that they're trying to get me to go, because we're going well over that. Okay, yeah, no, you're not in the crosswalk. You're good. Yeah, don't worry about them. They are not in the crosswalk. All right, let's make a quick left, turn on in here. And now, we got to find ourselves a new truck. But before we do that, let me go ahead and put those ramps down so that once we get our truck and we bring it back out, you know, we don't have to worry about it. So let's hop out of the truck and make our way on over here. And now, it's time to figure out what we actually want to buy. And surely, the most practical thing for me to buy would be a shortened, heavily modified version of the truck that I already have. Which is, well, not necessarily the truck that I already have, but very similar. This is a 07 F350 regular cab diesel that has been heavily modified and also comes with the option to throw a drag tune on it. You can literally put a drag racing tune on this 07 F350. So we're going to option this thing out. We're going to throw a LED light bar in the front grille, and then, let's see. So we have a couple of different options for what we can do with the exhaust. We can run a straight pipe out the back. We can run a side exit, which is actually really, really cool. I really dig how they put the side exit together. We have a hood stack, and then we also have the option of running a kind of like a tandem twin stack design, which I like all of the options. I really, really do. And I think if I'm guessing correctly as to what I usually see in the streams and in the comment sections, I'm going to go with those dual stacks because you guys usually ask for the dual stacks option if the option is there. Now, I'm back and forth on whether or not I want to run the valance in the front. I don't think I want to run it. I think it looks a little bit better without it, and you can see a little bit more detail on the axles. Now, let's go ahead and throw the air dog on it. And then as far as attachers go, you could do a hitch, you could do a plow mount, or none. So I'm going to do a hitch so I can still kind of tow things with it. And then now, we're going to go ahead and pick this thing up. Now, you really only have one color option, and that is the color combo that it comes with. So let's see if we can... Oh, God! Okay, there we go. The game, like, freaked out for a second. Now, this thing is about as, like, short of a setup as you could possibly find for pretty much any F350. But let's get in and fire it up and see what this thing is actually like to drive. We got to take it for a quick test drive first. All right, so let's hop on in. And then now, let's fire it up. Holy crap. Yo, I don't know if that idle is coming through as loud as it's coming through for me, but oh my God, is it loud. It, like, this thing smokes at idle. I need to see how this thing drives with the drag race tune. I'm going to go around the roundabout and then see if I can make my way down that road. All right, let's go ahead and make a quick left out of here. Are you going all the way around or are you going... Okay, no, you're good. We can go this way. All right, I'm going to go where there's a lot less traffic and roll into the power. All right, whoop! That went well. Well, that was... Yes, everything is fine. Whoa! Everything is fine. Everything is 100% fine. All right, now that we're back out of anti-realism mode, let's see if it'll let us actually kind of boost launch this thing. That's holding full on the brake and the gas. Let's go ahead and let off the brake a little bit and go. That's no brake whatsoever. Okay, it's really slow getting off the line, and then once it gets up to about, like, 30, then it starts ripping. Ah, there's no train coming. Don't worry about it. Well, it jumped a lot. It's actually not quite as fast as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's quick, don't get me wrong, but when I saw the drag racing tune advertised, I figured this thing was going to be like a rocket ship, especially out of the hole, and it's definitely not quite that. It does feel like it's been tuned. It doesn't drive like it's stock. I don't know why the game slowed down there for a second. That was weird. But no, like, it doesn't drive like an absolute, like, maniac machine, but it's not slow either. So, kind of, you know, do with that what you will. Okay, we have plenty of room to get back out around the roundabout. All right, so let's, whoa, easy. The short wheelbase makes it a little twitchy when you actually turn. All right, let's go ahead and go back into the parking lot. We'll get you loaded up on the trailer. Will it even fit? I mean, maybe kinda. Oh, God. Barely. Barely. Like, very close. All right, so that's going to be about where I think it's going to sit. And, oh, my God. Yo, that's close. Okay, where can I hook up the strap? Can I, literally, is it not even going to let me hook up the strap? All right, I'll put one, okay, unfastened. What do you mean? Wait, did I, oh, I see. Okay, I'll probably, you know what? I'll do it from within this truck. That'll probably make it a little bit more, there we go. That'll probably make it a little bit more accurate. All right, so now it's all strapped in and good to go. And all we got to do is put the ramps up and then head home with our new purchase. This thing is wild. Yo, I haven't really ever bought any, like, heavily modified single cabs in Farming Sim before, but this thing looks sick. It looks really, really good. Now, I'm not quite sure how much work we're going to be able to do with it, but we'll put it to the test. We will absolutely put it to the test, because I'm sure there's going to be somebody out there that's going to be like, oh, that setup's completely pointless. It's not going to be worth it for any kind of work. I mean, it's not going to be the most practical setup we could buy, obviously, but we'll go out of our way to make it pull something. All right, let's see. We got anybody coming? Nah, we're good. Stop sign. You mean yield? It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, if we can get lucky with this timing. Oh, never mind. Nope, we got people crossing. All right. I love how I didn't even intend for this to be like an entire collection of Ford trucks. And granted, I only have 2 trucks right now, so it's not like I even have a collection yet, but I'm definitely going to be changing up the truck manufacturer the next time I buy a truck, because I am very quickly accumulating a collection of Fords. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Ford trucks, but like, I'm just now noticing that I may be neglecting several other brands. Trailer got a little bit iffy there. Trying to stay in my lane too, trying to drive like somewhat semi-realistically. Why do I feel like my tow rig is faster than my race truck? This makes no sense. And hard on the brakes. Oh, wow, that was just in time. This thing does not have the greatest brakes in the world, so getting it slowed down on the way in is a little challenging. All right, God, it's so cool to, like, roll up and see that giant parking structure that we have now. All right, let's roll on up. And now, really, all we got to do is unload that thing. All right, so let's go ahead and oh, that's not what I meant to do. How do I, there we go. Okay, for whatever reason, I don't always fully remember how to get the trailer straps unfastened. All right, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. And now, oh, the camera freaked out again. All right, let's pull you off the trailer. God, this thing is so gnarly looking. I love the startup sound. It's a very, like, classic modified 6.0 sound for sure. Now, I'm not quite sure where I want to park you, but, like, oh, we'd have to do some clearancing to get these wheels to fit, because they are not happy right now. If we keep on going with this whole, like, diagonal parking situation, we're going to be able to fit quite a few vehicles in here. But now that we've bought another truck, now we have to figure out what we're going to do next. And I think the next step is probably going to be to get an actual house, because this being where we park and this being where we sleep, I feel like is a tad unbalanced. But you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But that is going to do it for this episode of Farming Simulator 22. If you guys are enjoying it, please do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time.